I'm James.
I'm Christina.
And welcome to J&C Adventures. And hello from Puerto Rico. This is amazing. This is our first time here in Puerto Rico. Today specifically, tell them where we're at.
We're in Culebra.
And that is an island off the shore of Puerto Rico. You have to take either a ferry or a little airplane. It's kind of, I don't even know what you would call it, but it's a small little 8-passenger airplane to get here, which is what we took. And yeah, that was absolutely crazy. And somebody got to sit
quite intense.
Someone got to sit in the co-pilot seat.
Yes, my first time as a co-pilot. It was actually pretty cool seeing like all the views, but being that it's a very windy day, it was a little
up and down, side to side.
A little rough.
Yeah, definitely a little bit scary, but we made it. That's the only way that you can access this island. And as you can see right behind us, it is beautiful. Now this is Flamenco Beach, is the name of the specific beach that we're at, and it is one of the top 10 beaches in all of the world. It is rated. And so the entire world, we're at one of the top 10 beaches, which is crazy. But this doesn't just have water, sand. It also has crazy stuff like a tank. Right behind us, we have a tank. So let's go ahead and get a close-up of the tank, give you guys like a brief history, I guess. Then we're gonna go in the water and have some fun. All right, so here is the tank. Now, I believe this is left over, if I'm not mistaken, from World War II, and it's literally just been sitting here ever since. Obviously now it's kind of rusted away and covered in graffiti, but you even have plants growing through it, which is wild. And this isn't a replica or some sort of like prop model or anything. This is a legit World War II tank. It's just been left here, and it's not the only one on the island either. There's another one if you go down this little beaten path here, or we're kind of on the beaten path, but if you go back here to the beach and hit a left there, you'll see the other one, which we will probably go take a look at in a second. But yeah, here it is, and this is just wild to see like an actual tank just sitting here. It's really crazy, and yeah, really cool. So obviously, like I said, covered in graffiti. You have like scraps of it falling off over here. I'm burning my feet on the sand, not even the sand, but the dirt. So really awesome stuff here. And then if we come to this side, there's actually like a big hole that's rusted away that you can actually kind of see inside. You can even see like the rotors and whatnot over here. Ow. But yeah, here we go. So if you zoom in here, not sure what we're looking at. You can see in there as well as right in there. So now if we make our way back this way, we'll go down here and continue on to the beach. But before we do that, I mean, the views up here are just magnificent. Mountains, or not even mountains, but I guess like hills or whatever you want to call these in the back. Beautiful crystal blue water. Just amazing. Yeah, there's a lot of seaweed on this side of the island. You can see like all of that is seaweed, even in the water as well, all the dark spots. But back where we were, back over that way, it's completely clean, no seaweed anywhere. But before we continue on with the video, for all of our subscribers that have been here, we have a little bit of a surprise. Christina is pregnant. So we got about 4 more months to go, and little baby Aaliyah will be here. So that is our big announcement. So you heard that correctly. We're having a little baby girl.
Yes, her name is Aaliyah.
And 4 more months she'll be here. So it's crazy, 4 more months. So expect a lot more vlogs and stuff with the baby, obviously, to come in the future. But man, all right, let's continue on. All right, so there's the tank on the top of the hill. You have these random little paths, which I'm not really sure where they lead to. And then you got the main path here that leads back to the beach. So let me see if I can do this without falling. All right, so you can see this is just completely covered in seaweed right now. But like I said, the other side of the island, all the way down there where we were, not really any seaweed at all. So kind of weird that it all just piles up on this side. But we're gonna get back to the main section here. Looks like we got some seagulls on the hunt. Oh man, the amount of seaweed here is crazy. Oh my gosh. Is that a dustpan? That is straight up a dustpan that you use for sweeping. Yo, this is wild, the amount of seaweed over here. Oh my goodness. All right, we're at the other tank, but I'm letting these people finish taking their pictures. But I climbed up this little section right here to get a pretty nice view. Look at that water. That water is just beautiful. And then yeah, right up here is just like I'm not even sure. There's a sign that has like a camp, a tent on it. So I'm not sure if this is like camping grounds over here. But if it was, I would say it's a good place to have a camping ground because you're so close to the water, but I wouldn't be happy with all this seaweed. But I mean, if you did want to camp here, I guess technically you could. That is pretty cool. And what's wild is this tree over here. Ow, ow, oh, this grass is hard, but you can see this tree right here. It used to be up here and it got uprooted and now it's just laying sideways and you can see all the roots and everything from the tree, so that's pretty crazy. All right, now we're up close and personal with the tank as well as all of this seaweed here. I hate seaweed so much, but to get up close and personal to this tank, definitely worth it. Really cool. So it's a little bit, it looks like a little bit of a different tank than the one we saw before. You can kind of see the insides of it right there. Wow, this is wild. So really cool stuff. If I had my shoes with me, I'd climb on top of it, but I do not. So yeah, not doing all that, but pretty awesome. I'm not going over there to get behind it, but that is pretty cool. I have to trek over all of this seaweed just to get back to Christina, which wasn't too bad. So there it is. I love having these, I still don't know what you call them. I want to call them mountains. I don't know if they're technically mountains, but I just love having that as a backdrop in the beautiful blue water. It's nothing better. All right, and here is the area where we are. As you can see, much better. No seaweed anywhere. Well, other than right there, but that's not that big of a deal. This, I mean, this is just absolutely beautiful. Having that backdrop over there. Man. So now we're gonna put the main camera down, switch over to the GoPro, and take a dive in the water. boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Another one. Alright guys, so I just realized we never properly filmed the rest of our adventures for the day because quite honestly we spent a lot of time just in the water, crystal clear, amazing water. I did not want to leave, but unfortunately we had to. So we left, we got back on the plane, flew back to the airport, and then drove back over to our Airbnb, and then from there we went to our other beach, which is the beach of, what is this place that we're staying?
Isla Verde?
Yes, which I think translates to Green Island if I'm not mistaken, but
correct.
That beach is literally like a couple steps away from our Airbnb. So we came back to the Airbnb, which we're at now, and we walked over to the beach and spent like another hour and a half at that beach. It's nowhere near as nice. It's still a nice beach, but the water's not like as clear.
Yeah.
I would say like the quality of the waves and stuff was about the same. It might have even been a little bit more intense at Culebra.
It was.
Flamenco Beach versus here.
I will say that it was a little bit rougher at Flamenco Beach.
Yeah, so I mean it's a nice beach, but that is it. We literally just spent the entire day at the beach, which not a bad thing. So we're gonna go get something to eat, but that's gonna be the outro for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Stay tuned for more.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.